4th and 10, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We go for it for our patients, teammates, friends, and family, in the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just four walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
From our very first breath, curiosity is why we question everything through barrages of whys and how comes. It now needs the tools to will its vision into existence. Tools that will forever allow curiosity to obscure the line between technology and magic. Be curious. Make magic. Lawrence Technological University.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character. I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
If your workload requires strength and durability, Silverado from your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers will have your back, handling everything you need to bring your unique vision to life. When the job calls for the best, Silverado is the hard-working pickup that means business. Lease a 2024 Silverado Crew Cab LT for just $319 a month. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City.
And welcome into a beautiful day in Southfield. Women's lacrosse game coming up for the 1 o'clock start. Lawrence Tech taking on Siena Heights. Both teams sitting at 2-3 on the season so far. Lawrence Tech coming in off a loss, and Siena Heights coming in off a nice 2-game win streak. It's going to be an interesting one. Both teams looking for that first initial conference win. Always a gutsy, gritty game between the Saints and the Blue Devils. Looks like Robinson and Alley going to be taking the draw here to start the game off. It's also senior day for the Blue Devils. Could see the anticipation on the field. Here we go. Nice little bobble there. And possession's going to go for the Saints. Saints going to start on the left wing, start to slowly sneak in, finds that center. Alley's getting a nice tough defense there, looks to the right, trying to find a lane, goes back in the net for Heath. Another solid push out there. Keep the Saints outside the 8-meter line. Fuentes finds Alley. Still trying to find that lane in. Up top to Turner. See if she could bulldoze her ways in. It's going to be indefinite possession. Nice cross turnover there. Foster's going to take it in herself. She's still on that left wing, going to take it out wide, trying to get the Devils set up. Let's see. Get this. She's going to bring that one off post. Hubner again with the shot. That one's going to be a nice save. By Birchfield. It's going to be loose there. Thomas has it. She's going to get a bit of pressure from the worst. Spins off a block. Gonna try to find the lane in, doesn't. That one's gonna sneak out. Heath gonna put on the defense. On Wallenczak. Wallenczak, a little bobble, but able to grab that one. Gets it to Gugala. Robinson, she leads the Blue Devils so far this season in just about every statistical category. Hubner with a nice little cut in. Assist by Robinson. She's going to add the total. And Robinson is going to pick up her 19th assist, and Hubner is going to grab her 14th goal on the season. Nice little senior 2 connection there to grab the early 1-goal lead with 12:07 left in the first quarter. So far this season, players to watch for the Blue Devils as the Saints grab control again off the draw. Robinson, Hubner, Smith, Spencer, and Pellman. Smith finally back in action, maybe with a little control on the minutes after a pretty rough injury against Georgetown. So it's nice to see her back in action. No, the Blue Devils definitely enjoy having her back out on the field. And speak of the Blue Devil, Smith's going to send that one over to Robinson. Robinson trying to find a lane in on the 8-meter mark. Nice little give here. Shot through the 5-hole. That's going to be 2 goals quickly for the Blue Devils. See who this one's for. It's going to be a nice goal by McKenna Van Zant. It's going to be her 4th goal on the season. And another assist, I believe, for Sydney Robinson, 2nd of the game. So far this season, Blue Devils are averaging about 3.2 goals in the first quarter versus the Saints, who are averaging 2.8. So let's see if this is just going to be a little bit of a slow start for the Saints or if they're going to start revving up the engine here in a gutsy conference rival game. A little ping pong action there back and forth, but Saints sticking with possession. Allie's going to try and set up top. Looks to make her way down the right wing. Bit of a hole. Shot top shelf up left. Makes it over the shoulder of Gugala. That's going to put the Saints on the board. So Jenny Allie, speaking of her, she is our top player to watch for the Saints. 19 goals, make that 20 on the season with an assist. It's going to give her 21 points, leading the Saints by over 10 points, with Turner having 8 goals and 2 assists so far over the 5 previous games. Now Piron against Robinson in the center. Robinson able to grab that draw there. Now the worst down the right wing. Hubner. Up top to Smith. Cuts right, cuts back in. Tried to find that backhand flick in, but pushes it to the line. Hubner. Cuts in. Robinson. She's going to add to her goal total on the year. Bring that 2-goal lead back for the Blue Devils. That is 3-1. Give her 18 goals on the year. So 9:57 left in the first quarter. Definitely a lot of action from the Blue Devils here. Just talking to the Blue Devils head coach for the game, and she said she wasn't too disappointed with the loss against Cumberland's. I mean, 3-goal loss against the number 2 team in the country. Definitely not something to beat your head against the wall, especially with 2 of your top scorers down. This one's going to sneak down the right wing. Nice pickup by Holland there. And Robinson. Looks like Hubner is going to pick up one on Robinson's goal, so seniors are helping each other out on senior night. This one's going to swing back to the right wing. That one's going to be a nice cause turnover for the Blue Devils, and Smythe's going to pick up the turnover. He's going to take it all the way down the field. A lot of room there. Hubner to the top. Robinson thought she had a chance. She's going to back out. Now Robinson sets up top. Looks to the left wing. Back below. A little worse. She's going to try and find the lane to cut in. Has a hole. That one's going to go wide right. Possession for the Blue Devils. Now the worst. Tried to find that pass for Pellman, but couldn't find anything there. So now the Saints are going to start back out of their own end. Scott tried to find it, but Robinson able to do some damage there. Nice little thing. And Robinson and Hubner connect for the 4th goal of the game. Nice little hat trick back and forth there. With Robinson grabbing her 3rd assist on the day. Hubner, 2 goals and 1 assist so far. We're going to work it down the right wing here, which is near side for those of you on the broadcast watching. So thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Smythe's going to set up top, kind of creeping into that left wing side. Now Hubner over to the worst. Going to sneak up top to Robinson, trying to create some space, slow it down a little bit. Robinson trying to dump it in. Bit of a scrum for it. Up in the air. And that one's going to be a cross check, it looked like. Yep. Possession Saints. Now. Going to be a green card on the Devils. Thomas trying to find a way in. Ooh, splits. Finds the lane. Hubner making her way back, but coming up. Limping a little bit there, but that one's going to go right to Gulagala. Some pressure back here. It's Turner trying to find something to get the pressure release. Now Holland was trying to cut back there, lost the ball. Thought she saw something's going to back out of it. Shot chance there. That one's well defended by a pack of Blue Devils. Chance for a pickup here. And Vanderswag trying to create some space. Dumps it. And Blue Devils going to turn on the speed as Littner is going to take it down the left wing. Finds Robinson on the 30. Deep dump in for Hubner and no dice. That one's going to be Saints possession. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Now Birchfield with it. Haven't gotten to say her name a whole lot so far today. Deep dump in. All right, Larzaresh, she's going to make it down the right wing. Getting some pressure from Smythe. But quick pickup and kind of just keeping it going along there. Was Sailor. Sailor still with it. It's going to look for the dump in. Chance here. Dump off to Hubner. Was looking for the give and go. Didn't get it. Smythe is going to pick that up. Let the Blue Devils set up again. And nice goal there by Heath. And Wallagora snagging that one. It's going to be her third goal on the season. The junior. So we got a quick timeout here as Blue Devils have marched out to a solid 5-1 lead with 3:58 left in the first quarter. So while we're on timeout, we're going to take a quick break. And we're back from the timeout break. Robinson and Gibbs, looks like, are going to take this one. It's going to be a nice draw control for the Blue Devils. And Vanderswag going to carry that one in for the Devils and go back past the retaining line. Now Hubner's going to curl up the wing there. Smythe with it. Cuts right. Back to Hubner. Wallensack trying to find something. Got shut down there. Wallagora looks for Robinson. That one's going to go off the post. And a swarm of Devils there, but possession for the Saints. Allie's going to try and take it full out. This one's going to be another possession for the Saints. A little bit of a trip there, but keep it moving. That looks like a green card. Yep, that's going to be a 1 minute penalty, so Saints are going to be up here for a minute off that green card. Alley looks to the center, can't complete that pass. Now Walagora has a lot of space here with speed. She's going to take that down the right wing. Now Hubner. Smythe. Whole lot of time here. 34, 33, 30 left on the penalty. A little miscue there, but Robinson able to pick it up. Still looking right, trying to find a way in. Look for the pass, shook it off. That one's going to be a possession for the Blue Devils here. 1:54 left in the quarter, 12 on that penalty. Robinson finds Walagora. Spins off. Back to Robinson. Trying to find a pass in. Deep dump in for Walagora, looking for that bounce. But nice save by Birchfield. Nice cut through the middle there. Turner is going to get the pressure here. Just over a minute left in the quarter. Gibbs over to Alley. Try and go down the wing here. Finds a lane in. This is going to be a nice free possession chance for the Saints. So far, the Saints this year are 20 for 35. And they're going to add their 21st, boosting up that 57.1 percentage. But Saints make it 5-2 with 44.4 left in the quarter. So far this season, Saints are now 21-35, and they hold their opponents 8-28 on free possession shots, whereas the Blue Devils are 11 for 24, and their opponents are 20 for 39, making it now 21 for 40. So just a little over that 50% mark. Robinson versus Gibbs again. This one's going to be a battle all day long. Looks like they put in Turner for the draw control, but Alley now a little bit of gas in that tank with the time winding down here. Just about 35 seconds left. Turner going to swing it to the right. Now getting chased down. Dumps it off to number 12, Holland. To Alley. Down low. Tried to cut through the crease, but nothing was there. And Vanderswag is going to be the one to kill out the clock. Quarter number one, 5-2, Blue Devils up on Senior Day. With the seniors really showing out so far. As both Hubner and Robinson leading the Blue Devils. Robinson has 4 points with a goal and assist, and Hubner 2 goals and assist. And Wallagora and Van Zant both tacking on a goal. So with a quarter break, we'll be right back after a short intermission. And we are back for the second quarter. If you're just joining us, 5-2 Blue Devils are up against the Siena Saints. It is senior day for the Blue Devils, and this one is a decent WAC rivalry. Over the last 18 games, Blue Devils hold the series 14-4 with a 13-game win streak. The last matchup for these two teams was April 6, 2024. Blue Devils took home a 16-2 win. Turner against Robinson in the center circle. And that draw is going to go to the Saints, but that's going to be another green card. So the Saints are going to be a woman up again. Nice little minute penalty. You're definitely going to enjoy it. See if they can make it 5-3 here quickly, as we're just 17 seconds in to the second quarter. Now Gibbs getting a bit of pressure, but finds that pass in. Nice. Solid block there. Fuentes finds Alley. Down low, but that pass went astray, but found a home. Now Turner looking for a shot. Rips it wide left. And quite a bit of pressure there from the Blue Devils. Foster's putting the pressure on, but that's going to be free possession for the Blue Devils. Now Gugala. A lot of time. 5 seconds left on the penalty, and she's going to rifle this one down the field. Finds Robinson right in the pocket. She's going to pass down to Hubner on the wing. She's going to slow it down. Let the Blue Devils. And Spencer was looking for a nice cut-in pass. Spencer goes again, nice little feint. Now to Smythe up top. Nice little dump back, but that one's hit the Saints wall. Push back out, but Smythe grabs it just up to 20. That looked like that went off Van Zant's face. Al Robinson down low is trying to cut in. Finds a lane low. Nice block by Birchfield. Now back up top to Smythe. Dean dives in there, but Birchfield's going to grab that one. Birchfield taking her time, goes to the right side for Scott. Over the left wing, down the side. Turner. Holland, she went down there. That one's going to be a yellow card. 2-minute penalty for the Blue Devils. Going to be a lot of time here for the Saints. And a free possession shot for Holland. Still looking like we trying to figure out exactly where we're setting up here on the free possession shot. Right on the 8-meter. That one's going to go wide right. Wasted chance for the Saints, Holland. Tough spot to be in. And Gugala dumps this one deep. Still no possession, bouncing around. And that's going to be possession Saints. Saylor was trying to find it. So was LaWorse in the midfield. Now Allie's going to try and set that one outside the 12-meter. Cuts in. Kind of bounced around there on the pass. And Vanderzwag missing a swipe from a Saint. Dumps it off. Dean, she's going to take it now. Nice little cut in. That one's going to go off the post. From Spencer. This one. It's going to be a nice free possession shot for the Blue Devils. Sitting just under 50% so far in the season. Dump off. Smythe. Goal. So Blue Devils tack on another one, grab that 4-goal lead again. Smythe is going to grab her first goal of the game. And even better, it's a man down. It's going to be LTU's third woman down goal of the year. Turner versus Robinson. This one, not just much pop, but Turner able to grab the draw there, but getting a lot of pressure from Vanderswag. This one's going to be it's going to be a penalty here. Looks like it's going to be another green card, so Blue Devils are 2 women down now, with 10:10 left in the half. So a lot of pressure on that Blue Devil defense. Scott over the left wing. But Gugala able to grab that one. Gugala not really finding anybody. She's going to gun it down the field again. Nice little spin off. Dean's grabbing it. He's got a whole lot of space to run down the wing. Cuts in. Had a chance with Spencer, but couldn't find anything. Now Birchfield with it. 5 seconds left in the initial penalty. Littner down there on the play. Visually and obviously upset there. Looks like she took one on top of the head. Good thing we have the LTU athletics staff. Works with Henry Ford Health Systems. Definitely always helping keep the athletes safe. But we're going to get back into it here. Hubner down low. Looks for the cut in. Nothing doing it. A little late there. And the Saints still looking for a ball. And Thomas, he'll pick that one up. Looks like we're going to get another dual penalties here. The Saints did grab a yellow card, so it's going to be about a minute 22 of both teams, a woman down. And then about just under 40 seconds. But the Saints going to end up a woman up. Now Lazarecki dumps that one off to Thomas. Thomas down the wing. Looks like Blue Devils are getting a penalty here. Another green card penalty, so I'm guessing potentially she might have been over the restraining line, so that might have been offsides with how many green cards so far the Blue Devils have had. Yep, offsides penalty, and Saints going to fire that one over the crossbar, but a Blue Devil and a Saint going down on that one. Both of them get up. Play still moving on. Everybody was a little confused. That one goes off. That was a double doink there off the crossbar and the post. That one's going to go low 5-hole. And Abby Scott is going to pick up the goal. That's going to be a good goal. So 6-3 Saints slowly getting that momentum back as they were taking advantage of that woman ups situation. So Robinson and Turner again in the center circle. That one's going to dump way over, creeps its way to the restraining line. Saints grab it first, but pops out. Now Dean with it. Whole lot of speed to carry it down low. Over to Hubner. Robinson, she's got a bit of a lane there. And it looks like we got a penalty here on the Saints, so Blue Devils going to go a woman up. Trying to see if we can see any of the hand signals. A lot of conversation going on, but still. Looks like there's no penalty. And Gibbs was initially called for it, but not. So it looks like we're going to get back in play here. Robinson cuts in, spins. Nice save by Birchfield. A lot of pressure on Thomas there. Still getting a lot of pressure from LaWorse. It's forced on the ground. This one's going to be another possession for the Saints. Birchfield with a whole lot of space, sends it to the far wing. Alizareshi with it, passes, finds Holland. Holland dumps it back to Alizareshi. Thomas going to send that one to Gibbs. To Turner. Trying to find a way in, but dumps it off to Alley. Nice little push there from the Devils. Alley. Look like it's going to be a free possession shot for Alley. See if she can go 2 for 2 today. 5:48 in the second quarter. Shot. This one's going to go wide right, so make that 1 for 2 on the day for Jenna Alley. But Saints still grab possession on it. This one dumps back up to Alley, up on the top. She's trying to find the lane in. Cuts right. Swings back. That one's going to be a cause turnover. And Foster. Whole lot of space, but bit of pressure from Puentes. Foster dumps that over to LaWorse. LaWorse going to swing that down low. Finds Hubner. Top to Smythe. Over to Robinson. Back down to Hubner. She's going to circle back around the crease. Looking for that cut. Couldn't find it. Now she's directing traffic. Cuts in. Shot. Goal, Hubner. That's the hat trick. With 4:41 left in the second quarter. 7-3 Blue Devils on senior day. We did talk in mid part of the first quarter about Hubner being one of our players to watch. She now, with the 3 goals today, has 16 goals, 9 assists, because she grabbed an assist earlier too in the first quarter. So that's going to put her at 25 points so far in the season. She's trying to bring Robinson back within it, but Robinson's sitting on 5 points, putting her on 40 total for the year. So interesting to see this play out and how it's going to go the rest of the game. But potentially a coming out party for the Blue Devils, who've had some pretty close games as their first 5 of the season. They had number 1 Scad, where they lost 17-20. Next one, number 7 Kaiser, they lost 17-20. Then they went on a 2-game win streak with Georgetown and Kalamazoo College. They would win 16-10 and 14-12 before going up against number 2 Cumberlands that we talked about earlier in that 15-18 loss. But they were missing 2 of their top scorers. And the Saints coming on this one on a 2-game win streak with 2 very hard-fought wins against Georgetown and Alma. And that Alma one was an overtime win, 13-12. Now Allie, nice pass in to Holland, but bit of a bobble there. Holland able to grab it. Over to Gibbs. Gibbs thought she had a lane in, and that got shut down. Turner spins off the block. And this one looks like it's going to be a free possession shot. A lot of pressure on Gugala in these situations. Turner's going to rip this one. Nice save by Gugala. Just under 4 minutes left in the half. The sun has went away. Let's see if the weather is going to play a factor in this one. Van Zandt. Vanderswag's carrying that one in, but dumps it in. Now Smythe Robinson down near the goal line. Hubner in the end zone. She's setting up behind the crease. Finds LaWorse. LaWorse had her own lane in. Nice little pass to Smythe. Caught it in. And Wallagora met a wall of Saint there. Now Birchfield behind her own net. Carrying it out. About 2:45 left in the half. This one's going to be dumped to center to Turner. Now Spencer and Foster putting a lot of pressure there, trying to cause the turnover. This one's still up in the air, but Allie finds it. A lot of pressure there. Holland on the right wing, dumps it off to Allie. The Saints are going to try and slow it down, pass around, create a crack in this Blue Devil defense. It's been pretty solid today. Now Scott tries to turn in, gets sent back out. 3 Devils jump on her. Whole lot of players. That one's going to be shot. It goes right to the post, but possession Saints. Back up top to Holland. That one was a dump in, but Gugala is able to gobble that one up. Dumps this off of Vanderswag. That one's going to be a yellow, it looks like, with a stick to the top of the head. So that's going to be a 2-minute woman up there with 1:19 left in the half. So see what the Blue Devils do with this one. And Vendeswag. Yep, that one's going to be a slash to the head on Gibbs. Now Smythe up top. A lot of space to work outside the 12-meter mark. Now Robinson up top. And it's going to be a free possession shot here for Robinson. See if she can sneak it past Birchfield. She rips it, goal. 8-3 with 45.3 left in the half. That's her second goal of the game. And gives the Blue Devils their 14th, I believe, man up goal on the season, and it is starting to spit out there as everybody's switching over to their hoodies, umbrellas, and jackets. And it's doing a little bit more than spitting. It's a decent downpour now. So it's going to make it an interesting playing surface. Definitely be interesting to see how the ball reacts to the wet turf. Now Turner, Robinson. This one pops up. Robinson had a piece of it for a second, but Vanderswag able to secure it, carry it into Saints territory. Now Smythe finds a lane in, cuts in. She's going to grab it, her second of the game. So 9-3 with 28-8 left in the half. So far this season, the Blue Devils usually ramp up right before the half, with 23 total in the first 5 games, averaging 4.6 in the second quarter. So definitely be interesting to see how the rest of this game goes. But so far it is pretty much all Blue Devils. Now Turner, Robinson again. In the center circle. This one's going to swing. And Vanderswag had a piece of it. Still bouncing around, but Allie is going to grab possession of that. And about 15 seconds left in the half. Holland trying to find a lane in. Not a whole lot of time left. Allie, a lot of space there. Tried to take advantage of it and couldn't. Cuts in. Trying to get a last-second shot here, but goes down. And that is the half. Blue Devils 9-3. Sydney Robinson and Hannah Hubner taking care of business on Senior Day. Robinson 2 goals, 4 assists, and Hubner 3 goals, 1 assist. Definitely be interesting to see how the second half matches up, if the Saints are going to try and make some changes, and if the Blue Devils are just going to keep the pedal to the metal for the second half. But we'll be right back after the break for halftime intermission. We are back for the second half. If you're just joining us, Blue Devils up 9-3 against the Siena Saints for the first conference matchup of the year for both teams. And it's senior day for the Blue Devils. Robinson flung that one out. And it looks like Dean is going to scoop it up. She's going to swing this one to the right. Whole lot of room. That one's going to hit the post. This one's going to be possession Saints. Audrey Scott with it. Dumps it off to Birchfield. She's going to send this all the way out to Lazareschi. Hubner causes turnover. She's got a whole lot of room there. But backs off. Robinson leading the Blue Devils so far. Smythe sets outside 12-meter line. Hubner down low to LaWerse. Now back to Robinson. To Dean. Kind of creating a wall there. Smythe turns off it. Backs up here. Robinson with it. Rips that one, but Birchfield is going to save that one. Swing that one. A little bit of a tight spot, but Holland able to grab it. Now swings back to Scott. Deep pass into Blue Devil area, but possession for the Blue Devils. Foster's going to carry through. A little bit of contact there, but nothing for her. Now she's going to slow it up on the wing, and the Devils are going to set up here. Allie trying to keep the Saints in this one, but that pass is going to go a little too high over Holland. Vanderswag with it. Dumps that one into Van Zandt. Robinson down low to Hubner. Dean cuts in. Trying to find the worst on that cut in. Vanderswag able to keep that one away from Turner, but bounces around. Foster able to grab it. Blue Devils really taking care of the ground balls today. Now Dean's going to cut in, circles the net. Got a bit of space here, backs off. Up top to Smythe. Back down to Hubner. LaWerse. All the way back up top to Robinson to reset. Spencer cuts in. Creates some room. Little miscue there. But Spencer with it. Finds Hubner cutting in. Bouncing around just outside the crease. Robinson able to swing that up top to Smythe. Smythe getting a bit of action over the top there. Nice little give and go again. Look like Robinson's going to grab her 5th assist on the day, and Hubner's going to grab her 4th goal if everything checks out. And looks that one's good goal. So 10-3 Blue Devils. 10:41 in the third quarter. So Robinson and Turner again in the center circle. Robinson swings this one out. Vanderswag was able to get a piece of it. Still kind of bouncing around. And the worst able to grab that ground ball. Now Vanderswag. And Hubner is the one that's going to grab that one. And Robinson did get the nice assist on that, as she sets up with it back behind the crease. Robinson on the wing, directing traffic. It's going to cut left. Looks for the pass. Nobody home. Still looking. Quite a few cut-in feints. Hubner with it now. Gives it to Smythe down low. She's going to cut back up top. Nice little juke. Spins off. He's going to back outside to the top of the 12-meter. Now the worst on the left wing. Circles back behind the net. A little bit of space. That be tough Saint stick. And this is going to be possession Saints. That one's going to be a yellow card. I believe that's going to be a dangerous follow through on the worst. So the Saints are going to go a woman up for 2 minutes. Now Birchfield dumps this over to the left wing. Dean trying to put some pressure on Scott. Hubner following up for the backup. Scott dumps that to Turner. Turner's immediately met with pressure. That one's going to be possession Saints. That one's going to be a green card. Cross check. So the Blue Devils are going to be 2 women down on this one. Saints looking at 58 seconds. They have 2 people down, and nice little dip there by Thomas. She sits up behind the crease. Allie on the left wing. Cuts in, finds a lane, shot. That one's blocked. And Gugala able to grab that one, dumps it down. Vanderswag not able to get her stick up, but Dean's able to grab it. She's going to make her way in. Blue Devils have numbers, 4-on-3. Dean dumps it to the center, but nice interception there by Scott. And Fuentes going to dump that one to Scott. That one was close. Smythe gets that to Van Zandt. Van Zandt's going to swing down the right wing, carry this one behind the crease. Kind of slow things up, trying to kill the clock a little bit. 20 minutes left on that worst penalty. Saints will still have about 38 seconds after the worst comes back in. Pellman. Been sneaky there. Robinson. That one looked like it snuck 5-hole. That's going to be goal number 12. Sorry, goal 11 Scoreboard snuck up on me quicker than I thought. And that one's going to be assisted by Smythe. So Robinson slowly putting together a highlight reel day. That's going to be her hat trick goal. So she's now sitting with 8 points on her senior day. One looks like Vanderswaga again. He's going to grab a ground ball here and give the Blue Devils the possession. 6:53 left in the third. Now Wallagora swings back up top. Sitting right at that 8-meter mark. Pellman trying to find something. But Robinson's going to give her the escape route. Now Dean. Still trying to find a way into the 8 meters. Cuts back behind the crease. Van Zant was trying to call her with the cut in. Smythe down low to Hubner. She's going to cut it back to Smythe. A little give and go action there. That one's going to be a nice block. It looked like it went off the foot of Audrey Scott. Both Gibbs and Scott were in there real close, so either one of them could get the block on that in my book. Walgore getting some pressure, finds Robinson. Shot, nice save by Birchfield. Saints really clogging up that right around the 8-meter mark, trying to take away those cuts. But Gibbs having a little trouble on the pass from Birchfield. She comes down the right wing. But Dean's going to grab it, and Blue Devils going back the other way quickly. Van Zant, nice little shutter step, trying to create some space as she sets up behind the crease. Looks like it's going to be a free possession, I believe. Still learning all the hand signals. And Birchfield's able to grab that one. Peters was able to get that up to Abby Scott, who just missed his turner on the pass with Smythe, able to grab the ground ball. And she's carrying a lot of speed, 5-on-4 here, as she comes in to the Saints' end. Dumps that over to Hubner, just missing a little bit as she had a nice backdoor shot there with nobody around her. 3:40 left in the third, 11-3. Sinai Peters got busted up in the neck and chops area a little bit. But that's going to be, looks like possession Blue Devils. But we're going to get a quick timeout here from the Blue Devils. So we'll be right back. Blue Devils up 11-3. We'll be right back after this short break. And we're back from that timeout. If you're just joining us, 11-3, Blue Devils are up on senior day of the first WAC conference game of the year for the Saints and the Blue Devils. We've seen 3 different versions of weather so far today. We've seen a beautiful, bit cloudy but sunny day. And we got poured on. And now it is back to being an absolute windstorm. I don't know if you're able to see the flag there in the top middle part of your screen, but it is whipping behind the end zone. Robinson carries it in, finds Smythe on the left wing. Hubner back to Wallagora. Again, a lot of congestion at the top of the 8-meter mark. Smythe goes low, saved by Birchfield still. Ball's bouncing around. Spencer tried to grab it, but back to Birchfield. Birchfield getting a little pressure there from Wallagora. This ball's kind of bouncing around. Wallagora with a solid chance here. Open lane. Nice save by Birchfield. Wasn't exactly sure where it went there, but she was able to snag it. Sometimes you just need a little bit of luck. Now, Lareshi dumps that one off to Peters. This one's going to be foul on Robinson, but possession for the Saints. Wallagora putting a little pressure on. Ford giving her over to Saylor. Saylor grabbing the possession, dumps it to Vanderswag. She's had solid control all day. Was even getting a little extra practice in the warm-ups with assistant coach Katie Waits. So 1:18 left in the quarter. Robinson over to Smythe up top. Pellman dumps it down to Hubner, over to Wallagora, and they reset. Wallagora swings it back up. Thought about it, dumps it to Hubner. She's got a lane. Nice juke, but loses it. Saints pick up possession. Scott finds a lane out, still getting pressure from Dean. She found Lazareshi. That's not a clean pass from Lazareshi, but Holland. And that's going to be possession for the Blue Devils. Dean kind of dumped on that one. Robinson sits right about the 15-yard marker. Starts picking up some speed, was looking for a cut in, nobody there. Swings back around the crease, drops her shoulder. Looked for the behind the back goal, and that one's going to swing wide right to end the third quarter. Blue Devils up big in this one, 11-3. So with the quarter here, as we head into the final quarter, the fourth quarter of the game, we'll take a short break. Well, as we come into the fourth quarter, we've been talking a whole lot about the Blue Devils. It is their senior day. But let's talk a little bit about the Saints. Their players to watch have been the ones we've been calling all out so far. Number 2, Jenna Alley, the junior. She leads the Saints with 19 goals before coming into this game. Number 5, Danielle Turner, the sophomore. 8 goals, 2 assists, 10 points on the year. Number 12, Holland. She has 9 goals, 0 assists on the year. She's sitting third in points, fourth in points for the Saints. Number 23, Gibbs, 4 goals on the year. And then fifth, number 21, Abby Scott. She's been sitting on that right wing on the near side quite a bit. Been here seeing her a little bit more as the game has went on. So see if the Saints can kind of get back into this one as they head into the fourth quarter. They are only averaging about 2.8 goals a game, but do have 14 goals in the fourth quarter alone over 5 games so far this year. Now Audrey Scott gets that to Fuentes. She's getting a bit of pressure there. Cost turnover. Looks like possession Saints. This one's going to be dumped to Turner. To Alley. Over to Gibbs. She's going to swing back down low. 3 Saints below the crease here. Quick little move there, but that one's going to be a turnover, and Gugala is going to grab that one. The freshman has been solid for the Blue Devils today. You could say a couple goofs with 3 goals, but she has been great so far today. Robinson sets up as she walks towards the 15, getting close to that 12-meter mark. Now Walagora behind the crease, over to Smythe on the corner. Finds the lane in, cuts. Stayed with it, and that's going to be goal Smythe. Going to be a hat trick goal for her, especially coming back from injury. She had a pretty, call it what it is, she had a pretty rough or concussion against Georgetown. I was watching the game on that one. It's definitely a hard way to go down, but great way to see her bounce back here with 3 goals and assists on the day, 4 points. Kind of a bit of a welcoming back party, just in case you forgot her. Hey, here I am. So, 13:05 left in the game, 12-3. Blue Devils up over the Saints. Turner almost had that one, but Vanderswag said, nope, we're going to be going back towards your end. Now Spencer. Found Dean. She's turning on the Jets. Goes back down low to Hubner. Hubner's cutting in. She thought she had a lane there for a shot. No way. Ooh, nice move. She's going to add her name again to the goal sheet. Looks like they're going to take it away for free possession. Yep, remove the goal. We're going to make Hubner try and go for it again. Dumps it off to Robinson. Robinson cuts left, backs out. Nice little dump in to Spencer. Birchfield had a chance there. Looks like she got enough of a piece of it. Hubner over the top of the net to Robinson. She has a lane. Shot. That one looked like it went off Lizareshi. Now Robinson's going to get the free possession shot. Squared up, rips it. That one goes wide right. Birchfield, a lot of time here. Sends that to Thomas on the left wing. She tries to find Allie there. Ball still bouncing around. Scott able to grab the ground ball. That one goes out. Possession for the Blue Devils. Spencer cuts through both two Saints. Makes it 3. Still going down the wing. Walagora. Wallensack now. Back to Walagora. To the far side to Smythe. To Robinson. Drops the shoulder, trying to find a lane in. Had Dean looking for the cut in, but back up top to Smythe. Cuts left, got a lane. That one goes off the top of the crossbar. Robinson with the rebound chance here. She goes low. I believe that's going to be another free possession shot for Robinson. This time from the left side of the 8-meter line. Say she's about 15, 20 degrees off center here. Decent angle on Birchfield. She rips it. That one goes wide left. Stays in the Blue Devils' possession. 10:03 left in the quarter. Now Walagora spins, has a lane, loses possession. Birchfield grabs the ground ball, but this one's going to be a yellow card. That one's going to be on Ava Lazareshi. Didn't get to hear what the exact penalty is, but that's 2 minutes and a free possession shot for Walagora. She kind of battles her way through there, didn't get a chance to take the shot. So Blue Devils up, a woman up for 2 minutes. And Lazareshi is going to get a 2-minute call for a slash to the head. And looked like Dean and Smythe ran into each other there. Both pop up. Turner was able to get enough on that to get it to Holland, but shot goes over the net. 9:12 left in the game now. Now Van der Zwag. She's going to turn on the Jets, head down the wing. Holland ends up catching up to her right before the straining line, but Van der Zwag carried it in. Gives it to Robinson. Now Van Zandt. Over to Pellman. Smythe, now Robinson resets again. Walagora behind the crease. Nice cut in there by Spencer. That one rings off the post. Another send in on the cut. Spencer finds the ground ball. Van Zandt with it up top. Taking her time. Trying to use that cluster to an advantage, but it's going to swing out. And it looks like we're going to get a free possession here. See See what Van Zant can do. She's going to turn on speed, dump it over. That one's going to sink right past Birchfield. That's going to be 13-3 Blue Devils now in the man-up situation. It's going to be her second goal of the game. Should be a running clock now for the Blue Devils. 7:40 left in the game. Battle in the center circle between Turner and Robinson's been enjoyable. Never really know exactly where it's going to end up. Gibbs able to grab that one, and Gibbs looks like it was Spencer, both going down on that play there. Thomas dump that over to Turner. Turner getting a bit of pressure from Robinson there. And this looks like we're going to get another offsides call, I believe, on the Blue Devils, this time on Wallagora. Not on Wallagora. Looks like they're going to put that on number 10. Mari Pellman, the junior. She was one of our players to watch out for with 10 goals so far on the season. Had herself a day against Cumberland, 4 goals. Allie sneaks in, able to slot that one. Wasn't sure exactly what the ref was calling there. But Jenna Alley is able to slot herself in one there, make it 4-13. Grabs her hat trick goal. Giving her 22 goals on the season, extending that points lead out for the Saints. Robson just getting a piece of it. And she's able to grab the ground ball. Now Vanderswag carries it in. Robinson over to Smythe. She cuts in on the wing. Shot. She makes it quick here as she adds another one. That number 14 for the Blue Devils, I believe. It's going to be her third goal. So 4:43 left in the game, waiting for the stats to update here. Wi-Fi is not always the best when you get a bit of rain, some crazy winds, so always want to double check, make sure we're right. Get back to that as soon as we can. Robinson and Turner again, another battle this time. Robinson was trying to find Dean there. But Gibbs able to grab it, sends it down the wing. down low to Scott. And that one was able to sneak in short side. Gulagala trying to plead her case, but ref says no dice. That's going to be good goal for the Saints if everything checks out with the stick. That's a good goal. So 14-5 with 3:41 left as the Saints see a little bit of life here towards the end of the game. So if you are trying to keep track of the stats online, looks like the stat system's having a bit of an issue, so I'll try and do my best to keep you guys updated on what we got here. But Allie able to get enough on that, but Turner is going to go down on that one. That's going to be possession for the Saints. And it looks like Scott's going to grab the assist on Turner's goal there. Now Holland down low to Scott. Up top to Gibbs. And turnover there. Pellman. Turn on the Jets, get the Blue Devils in the offensive zone here quickly. Getting a lot of pressure on that right wing, but able to get some space thanks to Wallagore giving her a route out. Now Smythe. Looks like these stats are back good again with 2:30 left in the game. So Smythe with 4 goals so far today. A lot of pressure on top of the crease there, and that looks like it's going to be possession Blue Devils. But free possession chance here for Wallensack. Oh, what a nice little over-the-top scoop there. Make it 15-5. Stretch it back out to a 10-goal lead with 1:40 left in the game. It's going to be Wallensack's first goal of the game. And her third of the season, giving her 7 points on the year. Just under a minute left in the game. Robinson able to grab that ground ball. Wallensack down low, kind of creeps in, looking for another one. That one just sneaks over the top of the crossbar. 30 seconds left on senior day. And Wallensack looks like she's going to get a card here for the follow-through. So Saints going to end this one a woman up. Yep, Wallensack's going to get a dangerous follow-through called. See when we get everybody in position. Birchfield just runs off the clock here. Scott's going to run this one up. Finds Allie on the left wing. She's going to try and snag a last-second goal here. And 6.9 seconds left. Quick free possession shot here. And she's going to grab another one with 5.2 seconds left in the game. Breaking that 10-goal difference. So it's going to be 15-6 with the Blue Devils on top of Senior Day. Great opening conference win for the Blue Devils. Saints definitely had spurts where they really dominated in bits and pieces. Definitely look like they have the pieces to put something together once they really get it moving here. But looking at the final stats on the day, Lawrence Tech with 8 assists to Siena Heights is 1, 37-16. Lawrence Tech up on shots. 46-27 for Lawrence Tech on ground balls. 9-2 on saves. Birchfield definitely got peppered today. Made saves when she could. Just Lawrence Tech was dominant, especially in the inner part of the 8-meter line. But since it is Senior Day, we're going to run through the list of seniors for the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Sydney Robinson, she had a solid day, is the first senior on our list. Potentially could have gotten close to her season high. She had 8 points on the day. Now number 5, Karen Saylor from Commerce Township. She was really solid for the Blue Devils on defense. Number 6, Hannah Dean. Definitely a solid facilitator for the Blue Devils. Hannah Hubner, she had another great day for the Blue Devils with 4 goals and 1 assist for 5 points on the night. Alina Smith had a welcome back party from an unfortunate incident 3 games ago. She had 4 goals and 1 assist, tying Hubner on the day for points at 5. And the final senior that we have on our list is Liliana Littner, the Heartland High School grad. Lined up on defense as pretty solid day for defense for the Blue Devils. So just want to say a quick thank you for me, Alex Johnson, getting to call the game. My technical director, Micah, our producer, Alex Sweet, all our camera guys. I know it's been a while since I've been here. It's good to be back after 3 years calling a winning women's lacrosse game. So hopefully I'll get to come back, call some more games for my alumni. But definitely appreciate you guys being here for Senior Day, watching the game, and watching an excellent win as the Blue Devils jump into this one 1-0 into the WAC conference games. And we will see you next time at the next Blue Devils athletics game.
At this time, the Lawrence Tech Women's Lacrosse Program, alongside the Athletics Department, would like to take a moment to honor the 6 seniors on this year's roster. First up, number 1, Sydney Robinson. Sydney is being escorted by her parents, Chris Robinson and Aaron Long, and younger brother, Chase Robinson. The Grand Haven, Michigan native and attacker is a 4-year member of the Blue Devils program. She has appeared in 59 career games, starting in all 59 for the Blue Devils. Robinson was also a first-team All-American in 2024 and 2023, and also was named 2024 and 2023 WAC Offensive Player of the Year, along with first-team All-Conference in 2024 and 2023. Robinson enters today's game with 149 goals and 182 assists for a total of 331 points. Sydney will graduate LTU with a bachelor's degree in biomedical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, Sydney Robinson. Next up is number 5, Corinne Saylor. Corinne is being escorted by her parents, Jeff and Lucy Saylor, and sister, Sydney Saylor. The Commerce Township, Michigan native and defender is a 4-year member of the Blue Devils program and has appeared in 21 career games for the Blue Devils. Saylor comes into today's match with 1 goal, 5 ground balls, and 3 caused turnovers in her LTU career. Corinne will graduate from LTU with a bachelor's degree in graphic design. Ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Corinne Saylor. Next up is number 6, Hannah Dean. Hannah is being escorted by her mom, Becky Dean, and grandma, Sandy Lolan. The Warren, Michigan native and attacker is a 4-year member of the Blue Devils program. She has appeared in 33 career games for the Blue Devils. Dean enters today's game with 28 goals and 10 assists for a total of 38 points. Hannah will graduate LTU with a bachelor's degree in biomedical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Hannah Dean. Next up, number 7, Hannah Hubner. Hannah is being escorted by her parents, Paul and Beth Hubner. The Caledonia, Michigan native and attacker is a 4-year member of the Blue Devils program. She has appeared in 59 career games for the Blue Devils. Hubner was also a second-team All-American in 2024 and also a first-team All-Conference in the same year. Second-team All-Conference in 2023 and 2022, along with WAC Newcomer of the Year in 2022. Hubner enters today's game with 120 goals, 97 assists, for a career total of 217 points. Hannah will graduate LTU with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Hannah Hubner. Next up, number 9, Elena Smythe. Elena is being escorted by her parents, Terry and Joe Smythe, along with her brothers, Ethan and Brendan Smythe, and grandma, Mary Smith. The Novi, Michigan native and midfielder is a 4-year member of the Blue Devils program. She has appeared in 51 career games for the Blue Devils. Smythe was also a second-team All-American in 2024. Also was a first-team All-Conference in 2024 and second-team All-Conference in 2023, along with WAC Midfielder of the Year in 2024. Smythe enters today's game with 145 goals and 42 assists for a career total of 187 points. Elena will graduate LTU with a bachelor's degree in biomedical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 9, Elena Smythe. Our 6th and final senior today is number 28, Liliana Littner. Liliana is being escorted by her parents, Donald and Irene Littner, and dog Alaska. The Milford, Michigan native and defender is a 4-year member of the Blue Devils program and has appeared in 42 career games for the Blue Devils. Littner comes into today's match with 2 goals and 17 ground balls with 19 caused turnovers in her LTU career. Liliana will graduate LTU with a bachelor's degree in industrial design. Ladies and gentlemen, number 28, Liliana Littner. One more round of applause for your 2025 LTU Women's Lacrosse Senior Class.